I messed up. When I installed my new back tire, I didn't want to drill through the rim. So I didn't put a rim lock in it. So I shaved another valve stem. So guess what I get to do? So I'm going to try to make this much quicker. I got the new heavy duty tube and I got the rim lock. I'm sure you guys know what a rim lock's for, but basically all it does is it prevents your rim and your tire from moving independently of one another. It hugs the tire against the rim so you don't shave a valve stem like I just did. And now I have a flat tire. Alright, take your back tire off. Alright, summon the might of 1,000 suns and separate your tire from the rim. Also, check out this valve stem. I definitely tore that thing. And little by little, take that tire off of that rim. Remove the dead tube and the valve stem that I killed. Pick a hole where you're going to be putting your valve stem in. I'm choosing mine preferably on the opposite side of where the valve stem is, and just start drilling. Make that hole a little bit bigger. Put your rim lock in. Sometimes it kind of helps to go from the other angle. Like insert it from this side but look at it through this side, because you can actually see, if you zoom in right here, you can actually see where you're inserting the threads in right there. And then push it downward and then you can start feeding your tube. Baby powder for days. Doesn't matter how much you add, doesn't matter how little you add. You can add as much as you want. Start feeding your tube. Here's a little trick I learned. I tied some thin wire around the valve stem, and once I push it inside of the tire, I don't want to lose it, so I'm going to use this to pull the valve stem out of this hole. Kind of help me guide it out a little bit. Okay, rim lock is inserted. We got our valve stem pulled out. Our tube has been fed in. Also, it helps to give it a little bit of form. Now we have to get this bead back onto the rim. All right. Get your bead fully inserted into the rim. Almost. You can see it hugging under the rim lock. Fill it with some air to give it some form. Put your washer on, take your nut, take a 13, tighten down this rim lock. Doesn't have like a specific torque or anything. Just make sure it's nice and tight so it can hug the tire to the rim. Air it up one last time. Recommended 40 psi. Take some all-purpose grease and just slather it all over your axle. Now throw your back tire back on. I'm done. Maybe I'll learn from my lesson this time.